Website design, development, and online solutions that bring efficiency and results. Visit AmericanEagle.com. If you need a results-driven website, call the team at AmericanEagle.com at 877-WebNow1. That's 877-WebNow1.
KCBS News Time, 9:48. Traffic Watch begins in Marin this time around with Kim Wonderly. Melissa, they're still trying to clear this crash on the northbound side of 101 as you head up into Terra Linda. This report brought to you by Dillon Law Firm. So that is counter commute, but right at Freitas Parkway, there's been a crash. They're having double the time getting this out of the second from left-hand lane. Traffic is just starting to back up at North San Pedro. Not a huge backup. That is non-commute, but it is also garnering some attention from the other side of the roadway. So we're seeing the delays that continue south 101 approaching Highway 37. It's still a sluggish commute traffic all the way down into Terra Linda before you resume the speed limit from San Rafael to the Golden Gate Bridge. That part looks good, although the roadways are rather damp. Also, we're just getting first word of an overturned crash on Interstate 80. This is coming in for, it looks like it's going to be the non-commute direction. They're saying at first report it's East 80 west of or before you get to San Pablo Avenue. Vehicle on its roof blocking possibly the two right lanes. We'll see how this one shakes out. So far, traffic seems to be getting by okay, but if you see anything, feel free to give us a call on the KCBS phone force line, 415-391-KCBS. Well, Dillon Law Firm representing people injured by the fault of others and by unlawful workplace discrimination and harassment. With offices throughout the Bay Area and LA, Dillon Law helps fight injustice. DillonLawFirm.com. Your next update, 9:58 on the traffic leader, KCBS. Mancini Sleep World 6-day forecast now from the KPIX5 Weather Center.
Tuesday, and it's a wet one, but perfect timing when it comes to this rain. It's right after Halloween. It's the beginning of November, and this cold front, it's bringing in some chilly temperatures for our inland areas. They're basically hand in hand with the coast temperatures today. So let's talk about it. Upper 50s, lower 60s across the board for us in San Francisco and Oakland, even down into the Santa Clara Valley this afternoon. That'll be the case for us as we wrap up this week. But you know where else that's also the case? Our inland East Bay and the North Bay, too. Very chilly conditions for us, about 15 degrees below average in those microclimates. And we even have some more rain on the way as we head into the weekend. Rain chances start increasing as we head into Saturday and Sunday, and they'll linger on into next work week. So it's a very chilly setup, but we'll keep you updated here in the Weather Center. Just bundle up and stay warm. I'm meteorologist Jessica Birch with your KCBS KPI5 First Alert Forecast.
We've got traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. KCBS News Time, 9:51. Fernie Byer and Vivian Bosu-Skinner are at the KCBS editor's desk. Well, the state's been experiencing a teacher shortage for nearly a decade, and stresses of the last 2 years have made it even worse. So the organization Teach for America wants to change that trend, as we hear from KCBS reporter Jim Taylor.
According to a recent study by the RAND Corporation, teachers have reported regular job-related stress and symptoms of depression at a much higher rate than the general population.
If the pandemic taught us anything, it's that teachers are one of those frontline workers, I would argue, that keep our country moving.
Beatrice Viramontes, Executive Director, Teach for America in the Bay Area.
You know, for decades we haven't paid our teachers what they deserve to be paid.
Addressing financial barriers, key to attracting new teachers to the profession, particularly in the Bay Area. Cost of living so high. So TFA does work to help teachers by providing financial assistance, $5,000. But it's not just about the money. Viramontes says our teachers need support.
More psychologists, more counselors, more community connectors so that teachers can focus on their work with kids. I really believe that those are the kind of steps we can take to make this work that much more appealing.
1 in 4 teachers said to be considering leaving teaching at the end of the school year. Jim Taylor, KCBS.
Well, Stanford's unofficial mascot has been suspended for calling out school administrators during the halftime of a recent Cardinal football game. A tweet from the Trees account announced that the person who's currently playing the role has been suspended. That's the Stanford Tree, by the way. Has suspended for holding up a banner that read "Stanford hates fun" during a home game against Arizona State on October 22nd. All social media accounts associated with the Stanford Tree also will be inactive for the next few weeks. It's believed the message comes from a growing number of student complaints, with many claiming the university is refraining from allowing social opportunities on campus. You will see some new faces at this month's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York. CBS's Deborah Rodriguez has the details.
Leah Michelle and the rest of the Broadway cast of Funny Girl will join Macy's 96th annual parade. And don't take this pop legend's advice. Walk on. Stop and applaud for Dionne Warwick. She'll be there too, along with Gloria Estefan and Paula Abdul. Also debuting on the 24th, Stewart, the one-eyed minion from Despicable Me 2, Bluey, and Diary of a Wimpy Kid balloons. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News, New York.
Migos rapper Takeoff was fatally shot early this morning in Houston, Texas. Officials say the 28-year-old born Kirshnik Kari Ball was at a private party at a bowling alley in downtown Houston playing dice with his uncle, who's also in the rap group, when somebody started shooting just after 2:30 in the morning. Takeoff was shot in the back of the head and pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators are trying to determine a motive, and no suspects are in custody at this point. It's Money Watch time on KCBS, and it's a day of caution for investors as we hear from Jason Brooks.
Melissa, stocks are moving lower as the Fed kicks off a two-day meeting with expectations that the central bank will raise interest rates by 0.75 of a percentage point for the fourth straight time. Dow dropping 128 points, NASDAQ down by 88, S&P lower by 18. It's time for the KCBS Mortgage Rate Watch, sponsored by Fremont Bank, the Bay Area's premier mortgage lender. The housing market is gradually tipping in favor of buyers after years of sellers holding the advantage. Zillow reports that homes are taking longer to sell than during the first 2 years of the pandemic, with homes that went pending in San Francisco taking 19 days to catch an offer, while the average home for sales has been on the market for 37 days. During much of the pandemic, homes went pending a week after being listed, although that number was still 10 days faster compared to the pre-pandemic housing market. In San Jose, Zillow says homes went pending after an average of 17 days, with homes on sale for an average of 33 days. Zillow estimates that there are 32% fewer active buyers than there were a year ago, but inventory remains 30% below the pre-pandemic average. The 30-year fixed mortgage rate up to 7.13%, and the 15-year fixed rate up to 6.62%. Jason Brooks, KCBS.
At Fremont Bank, we know home mortgage rates can vary from lender to lender. Some offer no closing cost loans, some have points and fees options, but here, we offer both. We have a range of offers for you to choose from, plus perks that add value to help make your home buying or refinancing process as quick and easy as possible. With our local team of experts who know the Bay Area market up and down, your mortgage process just got a whole lot better. Learn more at fremontbank.com. NMLS 478471, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
As a San Francisco voter, you may choose to vote in the November 8th election by mail or in person. All registered voters will receive ballots in the mail in October. Voters may return their ballots by mail or to any of the 34 ballot drop boxes, the City Hall voting center, or on election day to any polling place. In-person voting will be available at the City Hall voting center beginning October 11th and at polling places on election day. For more information about the upcoming election, visit sselections.org or call 415-554-4375.
Celebrate 9 great years at Grayton Resort and Casino. Play to enter Anniversary Clinko Saturdays in November, up to $1 million in prizes. Plus, more ways to win than anywhere else. Tuesdays, turn points into slot play. Multiplier Wednesdays, get up to 7 times the points. Thursdays, win up to $15,000 in the 9th Anniversary Slot Tournament. Learn more at GraytonResortCasino.com. Complete rules available at the Rewards Center.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Brian Scudamore, founder and CEO of 1-800-GOT-JUNK, with a very important announcement.
Experts and analysts worldwide agree that 2022 will end with a particularly bad JRS. Probably the worst ever.
JRS.
Junk reproductive season.
And what exactly happens during JRS?
Sarah, junk is capable of reproducing in only a matter of minutes. How many times have you opened a door and been surprised by the amount of junk hiding behind it?
Lots of times.
Yes, and during junk reproductive season, we receive lots of boxes of new items. And there's no place to put them because all the storage spaces have gone J-E. Junk exponential.
But have no fear. We make junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
Get ready for all those new boxes and packages to arrive.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com. KCBS News Time, 9:58. Let's head back over to your local Honda dealer's traffic center. Check this drive with Kim Wonderly. We thought it was settling down, but Melissa, of late, we're hearing of an overturned crash in the Richmond area. This is counter commute, though. It's being reported eastbound 80. It came in at San Pablo Dam Road. It might be a little closer to Solano Avenue turnoff here as you head through East Richmond. That's where I'm starting to see a little bit of a backup. But motorcycle